What is good?
Hello.
We
Hello.
are live and very late.
Very, very late indeed. I am so sorry. That is all on me. I lost track of time and then I went to the grocery store to pick up a few things and it took a little longer than expected. But I do want to thank you all so much for already being here and being in the chat. We got Stay Puff and Simply Incredible Podcast and Sharon. Hello. I hope it all is going well.
Yeah, hope you guys have a good weekend.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Oh, and congratulations, Serena, for all the libraries and bookstore she's calling over the states to get her book in. So I was gonna say congratulations to
that's
her on
awesome.
that. Like she's good. She's doing really good with that. So I
Yeah,
wanted to
that's
say
awesome.
congrats. If I can talk today.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's their first time finally making it back on our regular day.
And we still didn't make it on our regular
and it
time.
still wasn't. Yeah.
We meant to, but we lose track of time. Our time management is so bad.
Yeah, and still trying to kind of put everything from the recent upgrade and stuff. But yeah, like
that's true.
Yeah, still trying to get everything laid out and where it's supposed to go and and all that. But
there's not enough space. There never is. But I do have books. See?
Yeah, it was a smaller week.
It was a much smaller week, and I got a ton
list.
on the way that I can't wait for.
Yeah, and we also still haven't watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier yet this week either.
I had full intentions of doing so Friday night when it debuted, and then it didn't happen, and I passed out. And then I was thinking we could do it this morning, but then I honestly don't know what happened at the time. I blinked and it was like 6 o'clock.
It just flies.
Hey again, yeah, we were fashionably late, extremely late, a little bit half hour belated.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not even sure what time it even is
That's
right now.
my bad.
It's probably best I don't even
my
know.
apologies. I take forever sometimes. I just happens to the best of us.
Yeah, and it was actually such a small one this week. I actually didn't even go to the LCS with you.
No, you didn't.
And you just went and picked up our hold real quick, and yeah.
Which I still probably would have done better if you were there.
No, I think you did all right, all things considering. I mean, you did probably than I do most of the time.
We did open a pool, so it was a discount when we got them.
Well,
and that was nice. And I was really glad that they had everything except for one that we were looking for, and it was
what was it was that one from
Rise.
Rise from it was like
Rise.
George Romero's son.
I need to add Shadowcraft to the pool.
Shadecraft.
Why is it Shadow?
I don't know.
Special, kind of special. Yeah, that's
another thing. I was trying to get all those read before this episode too, because there was a lot of the books last week that you were telling me to read and stuff. But
you're on doctor's time, half hour late. Yeah.
Right. That's true.
It's my specialty.
That is hella doctor's time for sure. Yeah, I was stoked they had this one. We were
those were the last two that we that they had at the LCS when I went. I was really thankful they had both covers, but I had no idea who it was until we were looking up the previews, and then we watched a documentary on H.H. Holmes, and it was just one of the most interesting stories.
Yeah, she had never heard of H.H. Holmes.
It's this really messed up dude. He had a murder castle, and he was like the first in the 1800s, the first serial killer, and it was intense. But I was so glad I was able to get the last two books that they had because it was different covers.
Yeah, and we didn't. And I'm stoked that they had this cover left too. This cover, the first cover I've shown will probably be the reader when I finally get around to reading it. But
yeah, because that one I love just the way that it is.
This cover is it's very like MC Escher-esque.
Right. Well, it's very suitable to what H.H. Holmes is about.
It definitely fits that for sure.
By far.
It really does.
Yeah, it came out just this past week. It was really good. And I am down to I forgot one.
Yeah. Simply Incredible says some believe he was Jack the Ripper and then came to America. Yeah, there's a lot of theories of that as well.
Oh yeah, there is. But they've never been.
It was right around the same time.
They've never been confirmed, but yeah, there were stories around the same time.
Yeah, it's never been confirmed. I mean, as far as like Jack the Ripper goes, there's been a couple like promising suspects and stuff. Like even more recent in more modern days. But
I'm honestly just so happy that this book came and that the notebook came, and I got 11 more to go, and I'll have them all.
oh, is WrestleMania? Is it today?
But yeah, it could be.
Today
Is
is
it?
Saturday, right? I always
Yes,
thought it was on Sundays. Well, at least when I watched wrestling, the pay-per-views were
it
always on
might have been.
Sundays.
But yeah, I got Catwoman 66, the Mona Lisa cat.
Oh, I love that cover.
I love this cover too. I thought this cover was going to be a lot harder to find, but now I'm down to 11 more to go. So I was able to pick up 2 Catwomans. I got 66 and 81.
Well, to be fair, I mean there only was like 2 or 3 listings for
Yeah,
that, you know. So
that's a good point. Yeah, because with that one, there was only like 4 listings. One, it was in a lot, and then the other was just a, like, yeah, not a good price.
yeah,
But yeah,
it was. I mean, the other ones weren't in the best quality.
yeah, and then I got 81 too. Those are the only Catwoman books that I got to so far, but I do have more on the way, and I am
Oh,
down to 11 to go. And you're from England. Good to see you.
yeah. Stay Puft says WrestleMania. Oh, it's a 2-night event. Oh, that's
Oh,
crazy.
that's awesome.
And if there's a rain delay, so it sounds like it's outside as well. God, they haven't done an outdoors. Well, I don't know. I haven't watched the last few, obviously, but
I hope
uh,
they're being safe and are vaccinated.
I always like.
I would imagine so.
Well, yeah, the wrestling. Yeah, they've been doing it a lot lately, where the crowd is like screens. It's a
Yeah.
bunch of screenshots of people like watching, you know, from like
Mhm.
uh
Being safe.
yeah, like Zoom or whatever. But
My phone keeps
um,
moving.
I don't know if WrestleMania is still doing it that way, but because I can't remember
It
where it
could
is
be.
this year. Um, but yeah, I remember some of the old classic ones back in the day being outside.
I've
Like
never been to one. That's the one thing that I've never
well,
really gotten to.
WrestleMania is like the
Yeah,
Super Bowl of wrestling. Like not
I
everyone
wouldn't. I
gets to
wouldn't
go to
know
that.
anything about it.
It's I mean I'm stoked that I was able to go to it.
Oh, yeah, they've been doing WrestleMania outside for a long time. That's cool.
Yeah, I remember them doing some out like in the past. Like I remember, I don't think it was 10, but
It was.
there was one of those early ones in before they hit the double digits. I think that was it was like all Greek, like Roman, Greek and Roman themed, and
I think you're right.
oh yeah, they've had quite a few of them outside.
But yeah, it was a really small week this week, and so I didn't get much. But I have really been enjoying this series, and I got 3 out of 5, so 2 more to go. I really liked Man Bad. I think that it's a good series right now. I think it's really good. It's a little predictable, but it's still good.
I still
I
need to
like
read
it.
that series. So that one's book 3 or issue 3.
Yeah, I think you would like it. Yeah, it's 3 or 5, so there's 2 more.
I've always liked Man
And
Bat.
this
You definitely don't get. They definitely don't write about him all the time. You know, it's kind of a.
right. Yeah, that's like when they came out with the #1, I was like, I have to. And that's
Mm-hmm. Bade Ray Bill.
Better Ray Bill. I can't talk.
Which I still need to read that too.
Yeah, you still need to read all the ones from last week that I like
I know. I
power
said that
read
earlier. I said
through.
that already earlier in this
You had
episode.
meant
I
to
said
read
it.
them though beforehand because you did start reading, and then I
Went
did what I'm really good at in digressing and distracting
distracting.
people. Like it's bad,
It's your
but that's on
superpower.
me. It is my superpower.
But I
But
did read the first. I just about finished the second book in that Harleen.
yeah, Harleen
Stefan
is really good.
Sejic
He finally started
series.
Harleen. He got the second book. That series was so good. I really enjoyed Harleen.
I'm like I think I have like just like 1 or 2 pages at the very end of the second book.
It has a one. It's a good
It's
run.
I'm
I
liking it
really
so
enjoyed
far.
it.
Yeah,
I
it's
would
really good.
reread it too because it was really good, and I loved the way that they did it. And the art in those is just so incredible,
Hmm.
so
Yeah,
incredible.
Stefan Sejic's a really good artist, and I like how it's like a so far what I've read. I mean, I like how it's like a retelling
Hmm.
of certain origins and stuff too. Like how it has like not sure. I'm trying not to spoil too much for anybody who hasn't read it, but it's
It's almost at the point of like
like how
spoilers
Two
are.
Faces. You know, it's got kind of his origin, and it's a little different, and
Yeah, it's. I'm really glad
it's
you're finally reading
yeah,
it because
I am
it's
too. It's
definitely
good.
good.
Yeah,
It's
it
really
is.
good. This this has been a cute little fun one, and it's adorable. I've really been enjoying it too. I can't believe it's already on issue 7. Like I don't know where the time's gone, but Inkblot. I really enjoy. I like the little cat. He creates all this chaos with his green eyes.
He always has big green
Big,
eyes too.
yeah. I've really been enjoying the series. I think it's adorable. And the cat
Yeah,
is
and
just
I know
like
Dave, the old owner
owner.
to our LCS, he
Yeah.
really liked it too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Before it got bought out by the nerd store. But yeah, he really liked it. I've really been enjoying it.
Speaking of what else has been good as far as like on the Batman side of things, I've really been liking Tinian's run, even though I am a few issues behind. Um, was this so? This one's 107. Was this the only cover for 107 we got?
Yes.
'Cause-
Because I didn't have any of the regular cover. So I got the
okay.
cardstock variant.
Yeah, that's good. Because for a minute I was thinking I had I know there's like a yellow one out there, and I thought that might have been 107, but I think that one was 106.
No, yeah, I think it was 106, and the one yellow one that I almost got was the silver coin.
Oh yeah, there was that one too.
Yeah, because I was able to get the silver coin.
Yeah, that was another one that I was looking forward to. It's like
There's been a lot
it's
that
like
I'm
an
looking forward
anthology, I
to.
think.
Well, and I'm even looking. I definitely need to get caught up on Batman and read some more because I know No Good. Justin is going to be having a show about the current Batman series and the story arc that it's been.
Yeah, it's kind
And
of interesting because remember how
yeah,
we were on a comic book club with John and White Whale,
yeah.
and it the book we did was that first book of Tinian's,
Hmm.
and all of us were kind of just like it wasn't terrible, wasn't the best.
It was
We
kind of
just kind of like
neutral.
whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was like a lot of stuff that we kind of would have wanted to see differently, but it definitely hit its stride during
The
oh
Joker's.
the right before the Joker War. There was like the oh what was it called? It was like stuff with like the designer, and
I think it's the
it
designer.
was something like we had with the
Yeah.
designer, something like that. But yeah, right, that story arc, and then going into Joker War is kind of when he hit its stride. And
That's the one I need to catch up on because you were telling me to read them like right off the bat, and I'm like, yeah, I'm
I was
gonna.
telling you to really read it because like Catwoman
Mm.
plays a pretty big
Oh,
part in a lot of
when I
this.
left off with where Catwoman was, I felt so bad for her
Yeah,
because it made her look so much worse, and she didn't. Did she was played
and
hardcore, and
and
like it broke my heart. But I have to read more,
yeah, you have to read
and
more, and
I know
you haven't gotten to the Ghostmaker stuff yet,
you
and
know.
I really like that stuff a
Yeah.
lot too.
Yeah, but yeah, No Good is gonna. Was it the 17th? He said he was gonna do it. Yeah, he was gonna do like
I think it is the 17th.
yeah.
I think so.
I
I'm
could be
not
wrong,
positive,
but
but
yeah. See, even Andy agrees. Batman
yeah, Andy
has
said,
been awesome.
yeah, Batman's been
It's
awesome.
from you reading it. I'm pretty damn sure it's true because like
Oh yeah,
you've been telling me to read it and you've never let me down once when it comes to what to read. So
I
I'm definitely gonna catch up on that one.
am a good maybe 3 issues behind, something like that.
I'm like a good stack behind,
You're,
like however many books this
I
is.
think you're like halfway through Joker War or something like that.
I'm like maybe that
Maybe a little past the halfway point.
not that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm also behind on this one, but I still love it. The Dreaming.
Oh yeah, you falling behind on that one.
I really like this Waking Hours one though.
That is an awesome cover though.
It is an awesome cover. I've really been liking this because it's Nightmare.
Yeah, I haven't read like any of those at all lately at all. So
I'm still just a sucker for the Sandman universe, and I'm excited for the Lock and Key crossover, but I need to kind of catch up on
I
all
actually
of
need to
them.
get back to reading the original Sandman stuff that
That too.
I'd been
Yeah.
going through. It's been a while since I read it,
Well,
but
and
I was like halfway through it.
I sold the 1 through 12 over to Kavi.
Of the single issues, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we still have it like in
Yeah, we have them
like
in
trades
the
and the two omnis too.
yeah. I think it goes up to what 10 trades, 12.
It was like 75 issues. The full run I know was like 75 issues,
I
but
think it's like 10 to 11 trades, and then
it's
there's
probably about
2 or
10.
3
Yeah.
others that are like side, like a midnight theater, and then
There's like a death,
yeah.
like some mini.
I can look real quick, actually.
Yeah, there was a death mini or something in there, and then there was a couple others, like mini ones.
Oh,
What
and the
is?
Summer Overture and the Dream Hunters.
Well, yeah,
And it
and
goes up
then
to
they did
10.
that prequel one, yeah.
Yeah, and then it goes up to 10. I'm not gonna actually like pull them out
And
because
then
that'd
10
be way
after
too
that.
much work. Huh?
And then so there's that prequel one, and then 10 after that.
Yeah. So there's
Mhm.
the 10, and then there's the 3, the hunters. Oh geez, I just forgot. The hunter, and and overture, and the knights, and the something.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and there's that
those
endless one,
ones.
yeah.
See, I goldfish memory, like
Right.
it's bad.
Oh yeah, like Andy says, yeah, his first couple of issues on the run was Damage Control from King's Best, and he got in his own stride after that. Yeah, a lot of it was
Yeah.
because he had to kind of jump off
There's a lot of
of a,
controversy with that though, because there's
yeah.
like
Tom King's
some
definitely
people.
like a love him or hate him kind of guy, but
It
his run definitely got messy in there. But
Yeah, it did get sidetracked.
I did think it got pretty good at the end, but I don't know. So far, I'm liking his Batman and Catwoman stuff, but
I wonder if you should have just done that separate, and then instead of being on like the main writer for so long, because he was supposed to have 100 and then only had 50. Like, he didn't.
85,
Yeah,
I think it was like
and
85
then
he
it
jumped
did
on.
get messy. So I agree with you there. It did definitely get messy, but yeah, I'm super excited to see where it's gone now. I've just fallen behind.
So we'll see, and you can read that stuff without reading the Tinian stuff, really, because it's so far what I've read of the Batman and Catwoman stuff so far hasn't dealt with it at all, and I don't really think it would.
I don't think it would either.
I don't think Tinians would reference like his at all either.
So I got a message as
Not
more
like
brother.
not like how you'll see like Batman and Tech kind of crossover sometimes. And uh, speaking of DC stuff too, well, this is actually an Image book, but
At the
by a
moment.
mostly DC guy. I haven't read it yet, but here's Jeff Johns' Geiger, and
That one, that was the last copy too. The only others they had was sketch variant, but I do almost want to start getting you sketch variants.
I do need to start getting them.
Because your art is incredible and you need to draw more, and you could probably
I
commission
know
a lot of your work
I would
and do
start
really
doing
good
them,
with it.
and then like a-okay them out to like community people. And
We just need to work on time management so that it's like done in a matter of like an allotted time.
I mean,
'Cause that's what makes it
it's kind of
difficult
hard
too.
for us to find them though. Our LCSs don't really get.
Oh,
Whoa,
that's close
don't
call.
mean.
Close call. I had to leave room for your mouse.
I know. I need to. I know we
There's
need
this
to get boom arms.
there's this video I saw on Instagram where this dad goes into his daughter's bedroom and he's got his like sleeve and he's hiding it and he's like all secretive, and he sits on the bed and she's like, "What is that?" And he's like, "I caught a mouse." And she starts to get like frantic, worried, like, "Get it out!" And then it's like literally a mouse.
Like a computer mouse.
Yeah, computer mouse. And it was funny because what reminded me of it is I think it was earlier today or it was last night. I was telling you that I caught a mouse and I had it in my hand, and you like didn't realize for a second. Like, it was adorable.
It was last night, I think.
Yeah, I think it was last night. Dad jokes, they're very puntastic.
God, I was like almost it sounded like our front door open. But it doesn't even squeak that bad. Like I heard like a squeak, but that was weird.
Did somebody knock?
No, I don't think so. Here's that silver coin you were
Yeah.
talking about.
That one, I didn't think you would like the variant. I liked it, but I didn't think you would, so I got you that one.
I don't know if I even saw the variant.
I don't think I actually showed you when I cataloged them, but it was yellow. I'm gonna have to find it for you.
Yeah, the silver coin, and from what I read on it, it's I think it's like an anthology thing, where I think each one it might be by like different writers
Mm-hmm.
and different. I don't know if there's multiple stories in one or if it's every issue will be a different story, like in its
Well,
own.
it's kind of like with the H.H. Holmes. We don't know if it's like
That H.H.
three
Holmes, I
or
bet, is just a one shot kind of thing.
oh, it is, or like it's
I
like
mean,
the
it doesn't even
quarterly.
have it. Yeah, it doesn't even have an issue number. It's
Oh, that's
literally
right.
just like
Okay.
what they even call it?
Grim Tales of
Grim Tales
Terror.
of Terror Quarterly. There's not even like a number one or anything on it.
It sounds like somebody's at least knocking on the door. I think.
Really?
I don't know. Let me go check. I'll be right back.
it's hard with the headphones on.
It is really hard with the headphones, but I thought I saw.
Yeah, that's tripping me out. Ooh, yeah, these next two. I was just listening. She just opened the. You know what it probably could have been if no one was there. You know what? It was probably someone getting in the how the storage things are on the other side of that wall.
That's what I was just realizing too. I was like, I know we're not going crazy.
That's usually what it is when we hear stuff.
Yeah, I forgot that it's like right down that way, like directly.
And that's where I was like.
But it did sound like somebody was knocking for a second. So I'm like, well, wait, what?
Yeah, well, once you said you started hearing it, I was like,
no, we only gotta worry when you can't hear what I hear.
Most of the time I do though.
Some of the time, meds, yes, you do.
Yeah, here's some stuff for Andy here. I still need to read. I haven't started this yet, but here's the Swamp Thing.
Yes.
This is number 2 of the. Looks like it's gonna be 10 issues.
I think so. I've been really looking forward to that one, and I still need to catch up on it.
I know. So have I. I mean,
I heard DC was retracting the price tag because of bad feedbacks, so we'll see. That's.
Oh, I heard Batman is going to be a $6 book from June. I've also seen the June solicitations, and it does say $5.99. Whoa.
No, that's too much. You see, but then you heard that DC retracting the price tag because of
bad feedback.
And it's true. Like, why are you increasing the price of the book?
Yeah.
Like, there was a Labyrinth one that was a new number 1 I wanted to get because I got the what was it last time? Coronation. But when I went to go buy the first issue, it was like an $8-9 book. And like, yeah, it was a little oversized,
but not even the cover was that though, right? Didn't it?
The cover was $8 to $9 on. That's why I didn't get the Labyrinth one. I'm like, for one book, it just
like the price printed on the book like that was. Oh, I thought it was like marked up from.
No, that was the Star Trek one that was marked up from the cover price for whatever reason.
You're talking about the Labyrinth one. I thought you were talking about that Star Trek one. Sorry.
I'm rubbing off on you a little too much.
Too well, yeah.
Just a little too much.
And here's the variant too. She was able to find.
The camera does not do it justice. It is so beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta get ready to join the Comic Hall Roundtable crew. They're live now. Catch the rest of the show later. Have a good night. You have a good night as well. I will I will definitely try to be in the chat of the roundtable. You guys are always doing great shows. If you're not already following them, you should definitely be doing so. And yeah, but I might not be able to because it depends on my brother. He messaged me, so I'll try to be in the chat though here as soon as we're done. Because yeah.
All right.
But I got 2 more things.
Oh yeah, I know. I still have a couple things too.
This finally showed up after God knows how long, and I'm really excited to read it. And I really like the edition that it's in, but it's the Gotham City Sirens book 1 trade paperback. I've been super stoked to read it, even though like I've already read like the synopsis on it since I was on that time of the month with Queen G, Smiley Tory, and Shorty and Matilda, Lady Fantastic, it's animation, yeah, and Jennifer too. Comic Books Will Break Your Heart was on there too, and so I've been super stoked to read this one though. So we got 1 and 2 that finally came, and it's just the 1 and the 2, and then it's complete.
The full run.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to read those for a while too.
I love it though.
I know. I can't really tell. Was that on that or was that? I don't know. Like something looks like something.
Let me see.
Kind of got on it because I forgot to show that last week.
I think it might have been when I sprayed Febreze.
Yeah, it could have been that from it.
I bet you that's what it is.
Yeah, we can get it off though.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
But
though.
Yeah, we forgot to show this last week.
Because that's kind of what it looks like. I wonder if that's what it was.
Yeah, it's the Batman and Catwoman wedding album hardcover.
It's very beautiful. Oh, we moved it so you can see them all the way up there.
And our LCS had like a bunch of these actually in the bargain like hardcover.
Yeah, we got that one for like $5.
Yeah.
Wasn't it covered like 10 or something?
No, it was usually like probably a bit more than that.
Yeah, we had found it for like
It didn't have a dust jacket or anything, but
it was shrink wrapped though.
it was shrink wrapped. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it
it's
was.
just like a bunch of different stuff from mostly from the earlier part of that run.
It kind of seemed like it's bits and pieces of different stories.
It actually had like the full engagement issue. Uh, so issue 24, I believe, and then like covers and stuff throughout it. Let's see. Then there's I
Yes,
see
there's even more.
in these I can't remember if I'm pretty sure I forgot to show them.
I think you did. You might have shown them.
So if I have shown this, my apologies, but this is from like a little while ago. This is War is Hell #1. I thought this one was a pretty crazy find. Not like super crazy, but a dope one because it's still in really good condition. Looks good. And I like
It
those old war
does.
stuff.
I do apologize. I'm responding to something.
This one I think we still need issue 2 and 5 of the Taskmaster mini that we need to read. That was 1, 3, and 4. And I think it was 5 when it ended, if I remember right. I can't remember who was writing this. Oh, McKay. Looks like. Yeah.
McKay is good.
And
At least
then,
from what I heard.
The Battle for Gotham Begins. There's Tech 1034. Yeah, because I don't remember showing that. I don't remember showing that, and I think that came out like a couple weeks ago. So yeah, and
Maybe you didn't show it. Yeah, I could have been wrong. Like
I
there's
forgot
always that
that I even
possibility.
got this. I think this was
Yeah,
the
that
last
is
one I
cool.
needed, or I can't remember if I still need one more from this year too.
What one is it?
It's a Tech 578. So from
Did I show the
McFarlane's.
Catwoman books last time? I think I did.
What ones?
The other Valiant Catwomans I got. I think last week. I think I did.
I think you probably did.
I'm pretty sure I did.
That was weird. It was like.
I'm pretty sure.
It seemed like the camera, like the color switching is.
Yeah, no, like when I get pictures of books, sometimes it does that. Like it will, the shade of the color will like trip the camera. And so it'll like kind of darken, lighten, darken, lighten. It's
Yeah,
weird.
it's weird.
It happens every time I try to take a picture of the She-Hulk trade that we have, and then also just what was the other one that was doing it to me? I don't know exactly which one it was, but there was another one that was doing it to me too, and I'm like, ah.
But see, I forgot about this. Firestorm #2.
Yes.
Because we had the #1, so here's the #2, and I actually kind of like Firestorm quite a bit.
You got a pop with Firestorm.
Mm-hmm.
I like Firestorm.
And I'm getting just like you're getting really close to finishing off Catwoman's first ongoing.
11 more to go.
I'm
super stoked about it.
I'm getting somewhat close of finishing off Deadpool's first ongoing.
81 and 66 are the two most recent that I got.
That one's 43.
Yeah.
I've always loved the cover on this one. 52. And so much of this run was like low print and can be pretty hard to find.
Definitely, especially in decent condition. Like I got 11 more books to go, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the way.
And then this is a character I love, but I mean I actually like quite a bit. And when I don't really talk about him too much, and I'm kind of just finally starting to work more on our collection of a couple of his runs, but there's Ghost Rider 33.
Yes. That was a really good series. Like you gotta have some Ghost Rider in there.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but what's kind of cool about this one is how he signed it Da Vinci Valiant, but there's also a little cat up in there. See?
Yeah, he also.
There's a little kitty. And the way he signed it was Da Vinci Valiant. Yeah. I'm super stoked on this cover. I thought it was awesome. So I'm showing it again. Woohoo!
And to top it off, this came out recent, but it just came in from in stock.
Deja vu.
Being a big McFarlane fan, Got to
Yep.
get the Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane.
Well, and you've been trying to
trade.
find one of those for so long, and it's just been so hard to track down.
Well, because they haven't done a printing of this
Hey,
run.
Joe the Geek, thanks for joining. Good to see you.
Hey, Joel. Yeah, they haven't done a printing a collection of this run for a while, especially the full run of the adjectiveless Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I almost got it at RLCS the day it came out. And I mean, it's like a MSRP of like $40, but I was like, I checked in stock at first and was like, no, I'll just get it there. And it came in already. And in stock, I think it was like $20. Like in stock's crazy. What are you getting? What is that?
Just nothing. Nothing. Just grabbing something. You're good.
All right.
Yeah, you're good. No, I was just I can't talk. Special kind of special, guys. What I was gonna say is that we should get more subscribers and we should work on a subscriber giveaway.
Well, I know, yeah. I can't remember what we're even at, but I mean, I know we
We're
would do
at
one.
344.
I know that we'll definitely do one at 400.
We could do a road to 400.
Or yeah, a road to 400, like gearing up towards it.
Yeah, because this is one of the things that I know we've had set aside for like the longest time that we would be giving away. It's book 1.
Yeah, the hardcover of that one of Walking Dead.
So I mean, obviously, with it being like a road to 400 subscriber giveaway, we would build more stuff to go with it. It's like what we give away
as we go along. Yeah, that's
the first one
idea,
when
really.
we did one like a road to 300 is when we gave away the Fantastic Four omnibus, and that was intense.
That was for 300, huh?
I think so.
God, it's taken us forever to get another 100.
Well, that's because of our timing and us always being late and not being on time and punctual. So we need to work on that
and
too.
We're really bad at like reminding to subscribe and.
Yeah, we need to start saying that all the time too.
And all we do is live shows in Utah, and YouTube doesn't give a shit about live streams.
This is true. I did an anniversary giveaway last month for 6 years of going to Comic Cons and vlogging it. That is awesome. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Hell yeah.
Is that on YouTube? Yeah.
Probably, yeah, I would think.
I'm gonna have to check that out. See, and then another thing that we be giving away is a puzzle. It like glows in the dark, and it's you can't save the world alone. It's not always the best, and there's the Snyder Cut and all this other stuff. With
I know, I still
everything, but
want to see that, but
yeah. So I mean, we're really gonna try hard to be very punctual and be consistent with our day and time. With us, we did put in a few applications. There's a chance that we might have a different schedule here soon. That if we do change the date or make it a certain time, we will do our best to promise you guys that we will be consistent with our time and.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't think that is what our biggest downfall has been since we're like stagnant at the 344 is because we're not very punctual and we disappeared for a couple months and then we came back and then we unexpectedly didn't do a show.
Yeah, we have had like a couple like unplanned hiatuses. Yeah.
But hey, get the word out. We'll be doing a giveaway. And
we're just both way too squirrel brained to.
We really are.
And time goes by too fast to where it's like, oh crap, it's Saturday. Oh shit, it's showtime. Like,
yeah, because it's like we'll go to look at the time. We'll be like, what do you mean it's 5 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
It's just 1 o'clock 2 seconds ago. Happens every time. But we're definitely going to try and be. Yes, you would be allowed, Andy. I would say so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so too.
We did, yeah, because
I mean, we did get
McDee's
out to him recently. Granted, it kind of took a while, but
it took a while. But I mean, it's road to 400 though too, so that's
That's true. Yeah, where this is.
But I'd want it to be fair and have Andy be able to participate.
I would too for sure. Yeah. Especially Andy.
Time really does fly. It goes by way too fast. It's like Doctor Who. Don't blink. Don't blink.
I know, right? It's kind of like ironic in a way because how it's
right. They put you back in time.
Yeah, they transport you to a different time. Yeah.
So we will probably find more books to do and gather for the 400 giveaway. But on top of us trying to be more punctual, I think we're also going to try and remember to always say subscribe, because that's one thing we've never really done on this channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I blinked. It's
Right?
such a good episode. Oh, the name Sally Sparrow.
I know. I love that name too.
That's a beautiful name.
Yeah. So,
Anytime, Andy.
and then on the point of
Oh yeah, his
hardcovers too.
Invincibles.
Yeah, I did get this one. The
That-
fourth one.
That one and it came shrink wrapped too.
Yeah, I like how they do that. This one was from in stock too.
Didn't you start reading the first one?
Yeah, I have the first one out there.
Okay, yeah, because only 2 and 3 are over here.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress, but we do want to get more subscribers, and we want to be more consistent, and we want to be a bigger part of the community.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's
awesome. It's not like necessarily like to get our like channel huge or anything, you know. It's like because honestly we're both so shy and introverted. I don't think
we really are, because
I don't think we could handle like a massive channel like how.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want a massive channel or anything. Right. I'm very good at being socially awkward, and it's like even when I go on other shows without him, I still just like anxiety and panic attacks sometimes take over, and then I'm like, and I'm like, what's the big deal? It should be nothing, you know. I should just be hanging out.
I'm normally calming you down before you like.
If I don't freak myself out, then I'm usually okay. But you have been known to say my mood swings give you whiplash, and they've given me whiplash myself. Like, it's true. And
yeah,
so
they can.
We watched the X-Men movie, and that's like whiplash. He's holding his neck. I love that part. That's great. Hey, Southern Comic Geek, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Southern.
We're just going on about how we're gonna do a 400 road to 400 subscriber giveaway, and we got a puzzle and other stuff that we're gonna add into it. But in the meantime,
I could have sworn
this is what we have.
I could have sworn that we had something else too set aside for it, but I can't remember.
It might be in the Guardians of the Galaxy box. Check this out.
It could be down there. Yeah, it could be, really.
That's so dope. I love this cover. I love it so much.
I know. And I love how he Ballant writes like Da Vinci Ballant.
Oh yeah, I love that too. Da Vinci Ballant.
Yeah.
Catwoman 81. So on the Catwoman series, I have 11 more to go, and 6 are on the way.
11 more on that run.
Yeah.
So do you have all the Ballants yet, or
I think I do.
Some of those are Ballants?
His last one was like 70. No, it was either 74 or 80.
I'm trying to think if there was even 11 after his run ended. Because he ended.
It went up to 94, and I think he was 70, so I think it did. But I might have all of the Ballant. No. Some of them are on the way, but I wouldn't be able to tell you definitively right now.
Yeah, because it looks like you need like 71, which would be his.
Yeah. I would need 1, 2.
Okay, yeah.
3.
So it looks like some of them are balanced.
Yeah, there's still a big chunk that are balanced.
Oh yeah, Joel asked, is that from the Ballant run of Catwoman? I love that run. Collected most of it when it first came out.
From that one right there.
Yeah, it's from the Ballant one.
I have like 3 copies of that book.
Of the
2 of them are newsstand.
First one. I know that one you recently found was.
I think that was newsstand.
Probably a 9/8 candidate.
They're so beautiful. I didn't realize I was so close until I realized I did. I'm like, I kicked it into overdrive.
That Mona Lisa one, isn't that one kind of one of the higher valued ones from that run?
I think so.
I think it is.
I got it for a really good price, so it wasn't too expensive. But it was just hard to find. It was rare.
Yeah, I know it was pretty low print.
I love how he did the Da Vinci Ballant, and then there's a little cat over here.
Yeah, I think he literally just like drew over like a copy of the Mona Lisa. I don't think he like repainted the Mona Lisa part, because it looks identical to the original, and then it's like he just went over it.
I would like to ask him someday.
Unless if he did, I mean, if he did recreate it, then.
And then I also got 81, but I already showed that one.
That's awesome, but.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look like his, like his hand or his style. Or...
Yeah. And I got my own short box for it too, because it only holds 100 comics is the one that I found, and so I'm gonna have my own Selena Kyle separate box, and I'm gonna Mod Podge all different
Yeah,
pictures and panels
I can't wait
because
till you do
I
that.
have some saved on my phone that are like panels of some of it, and it's really good. Because this one has some really good panels on the inside, some really good ones,
I know.
and
Um,
I've been meaning to post a picture of them, but I haven't done it yet.
yeah, we're gonna have to get like a printer or find like a printer or something to
I'm gonna have to do.
because we can't cut up comics.
No, I can't do it. I don't care if it's a trash quarter bin book. I can't bring myself to do it. Even if it's already thrashed and it's like
Maybe a Liefeld book I could.
toilet paper.
I think maybe that I could. Maybe. And that's saying something. I don't know.
Ah, that's a tough. That's a good point.
Is that Andy S? Is that Catwoman #1 part of the Nightfall series from Batman?
It's
The
a
one
crossover with it. Yeah,
the one up there,
the Banelet one, that one.
that #1. I don't think so. I
It
don't think it
is
was the night.
at some point because issue 6 was Nightfall.
Oh yeah, you might be right. It was right. It was right around that time.
Mhm. It was right around the beginning. It was like issue 6, 7, and 8. I think
Yeah,
that were
because
Nightfall.
it does get into the Nightfall stuff
Yeah.
early.
It was a crossover. And there was another one that I discovered and I wanted to look up more of it. What was it? Like it was I ended up saving all the
Like
pictures for it.
like a Catwoman series.
It was actually a Batman series that crossed over with well, yeah, no, it was Batman. Contagion. So
Oh,
it's Catwoman and Batman.
well, I think it also went on to Robin titles too,
It did. Yeah, and it went on to
Shadow
Shadow
the
the Bat.
Bat,
Because, yeah, Contagion was an.
Azrael.
Mm-hmm. That was the one I was cataloging some of them, and that's one that I want to find the Batman ones of. So it's Contagion is Batman 529, Ezreal 15, 16, Batman, yeah,
I think I saw a complete
Shadow.
collection trade that had all those, like an older
It could be. That
collection of
might
it.
be easier to find than each book. But I know there's 2 Catwoman ones that are Contagion, and it's 32 is number 9 in that story arc, and then 31 is number 5 in that story arc.
Yeah, it looks like it was
And
mostly like
yeah,
the Bat family and stuff.
yeah. But it's one I've been wanting to catch up on, and yeah.
Oh yeah, we have like all the Knights End and Knights Quest omnibuses and everything. So like, I think it's like our whole Batman show thing out bookshelf out in the living room. But
I think it is.
so yeah,
Because that one's
I
action.
have a lot of that Knight's Fall, Knight's End, Knight's
I heard
Quest,
good
like
things about that
all
one.
that stuff to read. Oh no, it's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, because it's when Bane breaks his back and Azrael kind of
Oh,
takes
duh!
something
I'm just an
down.
airhead. I realized what I said now.
What?
I don't know. It sounds like a good one. I was like, I forgot that it was Bane. I'm like, oh, obviously.
Oh yeah, it's from that.
I'm a special kind of special. But yeah. And
I know.
I'm super
I was
stoked
trying to
'cause-
like check more on some of the news and ongoing
Oh,
stuff, but
there was a question I think last week that somebody had asked me. I think it might have been Andy asking if once I finish the Balin Catwoman run, what the next one I would be.
yeah.
I changed my mind. I know what the next one is going to be. When in Rome, I'm like 2 issues away from having all the issues for When in Rome, and then I'll
Oh.
go to that one.
What was that, a story arc in a larger run, or was it?
No, it was its own separate mini 6-issue mini. But it was Catwoman When in Rome, and it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, that's right. For some reason, I thought it might have been like in her second ongoing that it was part of that, but
I don't know if it was before or after. That's an interesting. That's a good
remember.
question. But I know I still have the When in Rome filed.
But you have most of them. I think there's
Yeah.
just a couple you need.
Yeah, there's only the 2 I'm missing. So once I realized that, I was like, oh yeah. So when I'm done with the Balin, I'm going to finish off the When in Rome and then work on that one.
Yeah, the second one. I mean, I've been wanting to read the Brewbaker part of it.
Oh
at
wow,
least.
that's awesome. You have the whole series in single issues. I just haven't looked at them in a long time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he might be talking about he could be talking about the Knights End stuff still. Like the Knights
that's true.
Fall and Knights Quest stuff. That's a lot of issues. Based off all the omnis and everything.
Oh yeah.
because I think it's like three omnis that we have.
Well,
Because it's
Yeah.
like night. I can't remember the order, but there's like Knight's Fall, Knight's End, and like Knight's Quest, and
When in Rome
or something
was
like
a
that.
Jeff Loeb Tim Sale mini.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
it was Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Yeah.
yeah, and it was like a 6 issue, I think. I'm missing 2.
Okay, so yeah, it wasn't part of her second ongoing.
Yeah.
Then yeah, it sounds like it was standalone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've wanted to read that one too.
I've really wanted to read it, and I've heard good things about it, and I almost have it. So as soon as I'm done,
I just remembered I'm like halfway through the we have the absolute of the Long Halloween.
yes, yeah,
And seeing the Tim Sale and everything, that just reminded me of it.
But-
And it's my first time actually reading that story, and it's really good. And I flew through the first half and then kind of forgot about it, and I need to finish it off. I think it's out in the living room.
I think
I'd have to find it in this mess of piles, and
there's so many.
I know.
There's stacks on stacks and piles everywhere.
I know we
And
really need
slowly
to add
gotten-
like another row of what?
You can tell time really did get away from us because I was gonna put those stacks inside the boxes.
Yeah, we
And I
normally
just
don't
realized
like. Yeah, we
that the
normally
stacks
don't like
are still there. So I'm like, oh yeah, we were gonna do that before the show at like 11 o'clock when we were already up and awake, and I don't know what we're doing, but yeah, we usually try to have those books put away.
I know. Yeah, we normally don't like the piles back there.
That's funny though, because we have some of them like on display. So, but we'll get them put away and filed into the boxes. But
yeah, they're mostly all full though, because I know we're gonna have to get some more drawer boxes.
they are mostly all full.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to sidetrack you though.
Yeah, because we are. Well, I don't know where I was going anyways. So.
There was a Batman Poison Ivy story that was like a one shot that came out in '97 that I want to find too.
Yeah, I like those trades where it's Batman, but then it's like Batman in one of his rogues galleries.
Yeah.
And
that
we have
awesome.
We have the Batman Ra's al Ghul one.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen they've done like a Clayface one, an Ivy one. I think I've seen a Riddler one and maybe a Penguin one.
I think so. It's 5 and 6 that I'm missing. Wait, no, 4, 5, and 6. I'm missing 3.
Oh, from When in Rome?
Yeah. 4, 5, and 6 are the ones I'm missing. I really like League of Comic Geeks because it's free, and I don't use the app version. I use the web browser version.
Yeah, if you use that, it's much more stable, it seems.
It is a lot more stable, and I like the way that they do it. And you can filter it out easier too. It just is so convenient that I really
and it's like really good. Yeah, it doesn't have a limit on how much you can catalog, and for free, it's like it works for us.
Same creator team as Long Halloween Dark Victory. I'm in the process of organizing my comic books. I just transferred 90% of them from long boxes to short boxes.
We did that too. Because all these drawer boxes are short.
I prefer to have books in short boxes so much more because it's like they're a little less heavy. They're not as hard to carry or move. And like with the Catwoman one, the designer boxes is initially what I was starting to look for. I checked Amazon, I checked eBay, I checked so many different places and searched everywhere to try and find a Catwoman designer box. But there wasn't one.
Which you would think there would be a good amount of them.
You would think so. And a lot of the places had some of the same ones. Like even I can't remember some of the names of the different websites, but they all seem to have like the same variety of the same ones. And so that's when I came across the one that holds up to 100 comics. That's the post office plastic bin material.
Yeah.
And it has a black lid with a white bottom, and it holds up to 100 comics. So as soon as I'm done with the entire Bainlet run, I'm gonna print out pictures that I have saved on my screen thing, and then like Mod Podge them and make my own Catwoman box that's like Catwoman themed with
I know.
Because
I
it's
can't
like
wait to
he was
see it.
saying earlier, so I kind of bring it in around full circle that I don't think I could cut it out of a quarter book, even if I had a million copies of it. I couldn't do it. However, what I could do is take pictures, print out the pictures on paper, and then
Yeah.
that way I feel like
I
I'm
mean
not
that
like
I know that's how my aunt, when she was doing a lot of what is that called again?
Mod Podge.
Yeah, when she was doing a lot of that, it was like pictures that was just like printed out just
Mhm.
on regular old printer paper.
Yeah,
And
and
you've
I've
seen a lot of
used
the
it.
stuff she's done, and it looks great.
That's what gave me the idea for it. No, I've used it on my puzzles too. It's made a
Hmm.
difference. See, there was a comment that I missed. I'm looking for filing cabinets for my collection now. Yeah, it's
Oh
we do
yeah,
like the drawers for the most part. I think he likes them more than I do, but I don't mind them. I kind of like the plastic ones, but these
the
ones are good. I do enjoy them. I just wish we would have gotten
well,
like
I mean
the
like the plastic ones, like your new one.
kind of in that
Mm.
material, but in regular size.
But then you would just like stack them.
Yeah,
So if you have to get on one on the bottom, you're like,
exactly why I'm like still in the air about it because
that's
I'm
why I
like
like the drawers.
that's why I like the drawers too. But when we get a house, what I would like to do is go to Home Depot and buy wood and then just like make the casings for it. Like
Like
the
the
blocks.
housing.
Yeah, and make the housing out of like real sturdy wood and have like your friend help us if that knows like carpentry and stuff.
Yeah.
But like kind of build like on reliable wood, thick wood, like the frame of the housing, and then have like the plastic bins because in that way the cardboard's not like attracting.
I've seen people use
Yeah.
kind of similar to your idea. I've seen people use those, those cubes at like
Mhm.
Walmart and Target and
Yeah,
stuff.
those
I've
two.
seen them use those, and they'll
Yeah.
they'll just put their short or long box. Well, usually short. They'll put their short boxes in them.
Yeah, it is so much easier with short boxes by far.
I want to get those same things, and I think I would use those for like our statue displays.
Ooh,
Is
yeah,
what
that would be
or you
perfect.
can even use them for like your hardcovers, because that's kind of what
Yeah,
I think Jim Mint, something kind of like that is what Jim Mint uses for his omnis. I think.
I think so. And he has so many omnis, like it's
Yeah, and you could
insane.
you imagine seeing it and Matt even said this, like you have to see it in person to really appreciate it, because even our little Omni thing, based off like when I've seen like pictures I've taken of it,
It's like a baby, itty
it's a
bitty
lot bigger
infant.
in person. Like I can only imagine like
The camera
going
can
into
take
Jim's
away
room.
10 pounds, but it can also add 10 pounds. It's deceiving, is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, indeed. Corrugated material. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, corrugated. Yeah,
That's the stuff because like sometimes with the cardboard ones, it's just like it can get like out of shape and while like
actually,
expand
yeah,
out.
actually, another thing that we need, our trade and hardcover shelf is stuffed. Like we need a second
Yeah,
one.
our trays are full. We need to get a house and just have the basement as like a huge
Yeah,
library
that's what we'd have to
and like
do.
chairs of just and then like gaming stuff.
Yeah,
That would be nice. I kind of like how Barbarian has his books in the metal filing cabinets,
I know you really like
but
those too.
those at the same time, I feel like the comics would get cold, and I don't want to do that to them. So I like these over those.
Yeah, I
But
mean, I mean, I mean, to me, it seems like uh, you could probably
oh
fit more in a smaller space, maybe. But
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not sure.
his are 36 in wide, 4 drawer, fits 4 boxes per drawer, 16
That's
in a
actually the
cabinet.
old thing we had.
Yeah.
But before these was what we had was, remember those racks, and it was like I think, yeah, we were. I think we might have gotten maybe the smaller one, so I think we were like three
Yeah, because that's
across,
what your
3 or
Deadpool
4.
display got moved onto when I dismantled it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for your
my bad. I still got to get him a
bombshell
new
display.
display case for that one. But it yeah.
See, and those ones aren't bad for like action figures or
Mhm.
or like toy displays or
Those ones would be good too. I would. That's cool. And
books for
boxes in them again.
two
That's
oh two
reasonable.
thousand two
Just
thousand per
trades.
cabinet.
I got the idea from comic book store that did. I am shameless plug making a video of organizing them. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
I
watching
like.
the organizing videos because how there's like so many different ways you can do it.
Yeah, the Target 36-inch wire racks fit 4 short boxes across perfectly. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, 'cause I know like we could do one more layer of that, but I wouldn't want to go any higher than 4
Well, yeah,
because it's
we're
going to get to the point where like yeah, I'm taller than most people. You know, you'd
where you can't
maybe
even
be
see into it.
surprised that I'm a little taller, but like I wouldn't be able to get into it, and that just would.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
only 3 high right now, and
I wouldn't want to go more than
the
4.
owner of our LCS that recommended these, um, I think he said his at home he's 5 high, but he's like I'm definitely not going
You
more
know
than that.
what I think boxes should have? All boxes where the handles are and it has that little flap,
That
and
normally
it's like
pushes in or
when the so when the box is stuffed full and you go to grab the little you grab to hold on and pick it up, if it's completely full you're like smashing your fingers into the book that's closest by the handle.
yeah,
But if they did just like a tiny little space of like a board, like another like piece of cardboard,
like a
then
little like wall in there.
exactly, yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of like how I have on the Galaxy one.
which I mean I think I've seen people kind of put like a maybe like an extra board, like just like an extra backing board in front of it. Or
Yeah,
hey Russ, what's going on,
hey
buddy?
Ross, thanks for joining us.
Oh, Joel says Calix fits 8 short boxes. That's good.
Yeah,
That's really good there.
it's getting closer with my sideburns. I need to cut my hair again.
Yeah, like how you created
Like
this.
this is yeah, like that. That's how I mean. Like not even that big of a space, but just like because in that way it's not. Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
because you can even go
just like
less than
that
that.
big of
Yeah,
a space, and then that way the books that are like all there aren't being damaged when you go to pick up the box and move it.
yeah, because on one of those sides it's going to be the front of the book.
Yeah, and it's like I know I forgot what I was gonna say.
uh,
I
yeah,
really don't
even
remember.
yeah, even if you
Where,
just an extra backing board just put in front of it.
mhm. Or even that, yeah, that would just it would just make it easier.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
know. I never like thought of that either until you brought that up once. And
yeah, because it's like I know people would just kind of store their books in it just to like have the books, but like if you're moving them at some point, it would just be
well,
safer
yeah,
for the
like
books. Unless there's some other way that we're supposed to be carrying short boxes that
unless
I'm
we
missing,
unless
because
we're just doing it too basic.
right, yeah, it could be.
Unless we're just too basic AF.
Yeah. I
uh,
don't know. I just like the little things. Like, oh, that's what I was gonna say. I remembered. It was that I know people most like like when they put books, like having that little bit of space could be up to like 4 books. So it's like it would
yeah.
hold a little less, but if you just did it a little, like just a little bit more, then that way you wouldn't be hitting the book every time. Say it's like
Hey,
yeah.
Bear.
Anyways, hey Bear Island, thanks for joining us. Russ as well. Good to see you. We're just ranting about storage.
Yeah, kind of just random. Holy cow! The half hour. I swear to God, I just barely looked at it, and
Time got away from us again.
yeah, we'd only been on for 30 minutes. I swear that was like 5 minutes ago,
I
and
think
now
so
we're
too.
about to hit the hour mark. No way!
Time
Like,
goes by way too fast.
holy cow! But yeah, no. Remember, it was when we moved in here when we're like, we are getting short boxes and moving everything
Yeah.
into short because it was when we
'Cause-
moved in here we still had long boxes and
But when we started collecting again together, we just off the bat bought a bunch of long boxes. And then when we moved into the apartment, it was like, no, I'd much
we
rather
didn't
carry short
and
boxes.
and we've amassed way more books since we've been here
Oh, way
than what
more.
we moved here
We're
with.
at 4,600.
And I bet
We might have to start selling some.
I bet we weren't even at half of that like when we moved here.
Oh, you
Probably.
could use the board as the label of the box. And yeah, that too.
Oh yeah, that's
Definitely.
true. Yeah.
I'm so excited though for
That's
that
That's actually
Catwoman
a
Mod
thing.
Podge box I'm gonna do.
That's actually the next thing. Another thing that's pretty high on our list to do for our collection is we need to get all the dividers.
Yeah, we don't have enough. I took over getting
Uh,
everything organized, and you still haven't like caught up.
Oh, I didn't know what the, I don't know what the hell.
Well, you somewhat
I'm not
no
messing with it
no.
too much because you're OCD.
The only reason why am retracting that statement is because the one time you did go into like file stuff and put stuff away,
I know.
it was the first time he actually saw the entire collection organized. He ended up taking out more than he put in because he forgot we had it and wanted to write on the back of it and wanted to move it over here and it was just like
Because I've been doing that now.
you
Yeah,
yeah.
where I write on the back of the boards like the title, the number, the year it came out, the
Usually it's
volume that it is, like the series that it is,
usually if it's like a
writer, artist.
usually though if it's like a specific book, it's not like every single
It at
one.
first started just on keys,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of just doing them to most of them now.
Yeah. So it was like I was like, oh yay, he actually got into the cabinets of the filing and was, partaking in putting books away and filing them and then lo and behold, like
Like most
he went
collectors.
to go put in a stack like this away and he took like that much out and I'm like I what? So it's kind of like
There was a
how
lot
I
of those
don't get
moments of, oh, I forgot I had this. I didn't know we had this.
that's exactly what it is, you scatterbrained productions. Because like it's the same way with the kitchen. So I like I won't get at him for cleaning the kitchen or the living room because of rare few times that he's gone to do it. I'm like, nope, dishwasher's loaded wrong. I can't handle it. So it's like I don't get at him for that no more because I realized I'm like, nope, I am just so OCD about it. I have to do it. Like
And that's why I don't really mess with it
I
too
don't
much.
mind
Like,
doing it. Like it's therapeutic for the most part, but it's pretty funny that I'm like, nope.
I know one thing that I need to do. Well, we need to get the dividers themselves to even
Mhm.
do this, but like go through them and put where there's going to be,
Yeah, because that's another thing
because we're
that
pretty much going to organize them like how our LCS has it. You know, like
exactly.
Avengers like Volume 1, Avengers Volume 2.
And that's the thing is the last time we got as far as we did, we had a label maker, and we were gonna write the
Mm.
label on the divider, but then we realized on some of them that would still have a divider that are too close. Instead of having them be like the same
All on
side,
the
it
same
would
side.
like
You want to,
rotate to where it was like one on this side and then one on this side if it
yeah.
was too close together. And we haven't gotten more dividers yet, but we plan on doing it.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
looks better when it's staggered like that.
Mm-hmm. Mod Podge box sounds like a fun idea. Maybe making scans and print out the images. Yeah, I
Mhm.
already have a file on my phone that's all images of the
That you're going to use for it.
yeah. Indeed, Like,
Yeah,
it's got 88 photos in it.
yeah. The label maker we got too wasn't really too much. Wasn't really like, what was it, like 15, 20 bucks, something like that.
17, 18 bucks.
Yeah, it wasn't that much, but it's
I
been
have that
pretty
one
good so
too.
far. But yeah, we ran out of dividers. We just need to get quite a bit more dividers, I think. Like,
Yeah, we do need a lot more dividers.
I mean, I guess I could probably go through and kind of see, kind of try and get a guesstimate of how many we would need.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the first thing to do, so we're not overbuying. Like, but of course, we're also going to be like adding more as you go, so it's definitely good to
See,
have
there's so
some
many great ones.
spares. Oh yeah, and Andy said, yeah, you could buy cool stickers for the dividers with the character's name on them.
Oh,
Also,
yeah. We've
yeah,
seen labels like
we've been
that.
thinking, yeah, we saw that, and we've been thinking of doing it of like the trade dress of what that volume was.
Mhm.
So for like Catwoman,
Yours
yeah,
has
her trade
a-
dress has changed. So like the one from like Balin's run would be different from like Joelle Jones's like Catwoman trade dress.
This one might be a newer one, but it reminds me of that Daredevil pose where she's coming down.
It it definitely reminds me of Elektra's Daredevil, like
Yeah.
some of that current stuff right now.
But yeah, no, those other label ones were actually really cool. How they had them.
Yeah, there was a channel on Instagram that makes them.
Yeah.
Makes them and sells them. I wish I could remember their names so I could shout them out, but because they look awesome, and I would get them from them even.
Where is he?
I can't remember what it was.
These are just the last few ones I'll show. This one is in the Mona Lisa. Oh, that one's not focusing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to.
Yep, that one's not working. But yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
I couldn't even tell what one that one was.
Maybe this one I'll show. Oh, maybe other side. I don't know how this works. I give up.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
I'll post it on
to-
Instagram and you'll see it there.
Well, eventually, when we start streaming with OBS and everything,
That'll make it
like
easier
I
too.
could
That'd make
be
it so
able
much
to
easier.
pull it up, and
Yeah.
once I get reacquainted with it again, because it's been a good 4 years since I was
4
streaming
years.
with it.
Mhm. But yeah, so do we wrap up?
No,
or-
yeah, I think I showed everything, and yeah, and then, like I said, I had wanted to try and get and have
Go
have our
Riders.
news segment this week too, but I didn't. Time flew by again. I didn't get around to it. The one thing I do
we
know
really
that
need to pay more attention to it and get better at our
I
time
know that one
management.
thing, just to get into it kind of, but we did see a heading like yesterday or something. We didn't click on it, so we don't know much about it, but there was something about Marvel leaving Diamond.
You're right.
Remember, we saw that headline. So
yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Marvel might
I don't
be
know.
leaving
I need to. I guess I need to, after we hop off here, I need to.
Oh, he's seen
check
them
it out.
advertising on Instagram as well. That's where I've spotted some of them too.
Those trade just like
Mhm.
things. Yeah, I can't remember the name of
'Cause
the channel or whatever it was.
They're really cool though, because
but they're
it's like
dope,
yeah,
yeah.
they're like they have multiple ones for the same character,
Like, same
but it's
character.
different series and volumes
Mhm.
in different fonts. Kind of like how CGC did the books for a while that had
Custom
the
labels.
Sorry, I'm
You
daydreaming.
can tell you're daydreaming.
My bad. Yeah. Anywho, I want to thank you all. I cannot speak today. I don't know what it is, but I do want to thank you all so much for hanging out with us. It's been a blast. Again, we'll be more punctual and show up on time next Saturday, and not miss a show. And
Yeah, we will
if
try
you're
our
not
darndest.
already subscribed and you like what you hear and see with Married with Issues, go ahead and subscribe and turn on the bell, because that's like one thing we're going to slowly get in the habit of doing each episode issue.
Yeah. I even have like this video right here. This little. I even have like a subscribe like little stinger video too that I could have been playing like.
Yeah. We're special, kind of special, but yeah, we do want to get more subscribers, get the word out. We'll be doing a giveaway of this, and then obviously we'll be adding more to it. It'll be more than this, but it'll just be a few things, and we'll get there, and it'll be the road to. Anywho, I want to thank you guys all again so much for being here. I need to cut my sideburns off. I need to cut my hair.
All right.
Anyways.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We love you guys. Be safe.
Always be kind. Always try to be nice,
But
and
never fail to be kind.
Never fail to be kind. Oh, and live long and prosper.
Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you.